Hi everyone, welcome to the live session. I am Grace, the founder of Honest Bellies, and today I am going to talk to you about the 3 signs that you can look out for to detect if you have a diastasis recti. So I can see that people are just joining. Let's give a minute for people to come along, and if you're already here, type in 1 so I know that you are here. And also let me know if you can hear me and you can see me well, so I know that we are all set to have a great session. Okay, for the people who don't know me, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Grace. I am the founder of Honest Bellies. What I do is really helping pregnant women as well as moms to heal their postnatal tummy, to get rid of diastasis recti, and to become the best and the most beautiful versions of themselves. A little bit about myself, my story. I am a mother of 1 child, and right now I am pregnant with my 2nd baby. I am 27 weeks into the pregnancy, and in my first pregnancy, it was not very smooth, I would say, and after I've delivered the baby, I ended up with a over 10-finger gap on my abdominal muscles. And how bad it was, I remember that after 6 or 7 months that I had delivered the baby, I still looked as if that I was 6 or 7 months pregnant. And it was horrible, right? At that time, I didn't know what it was, but I knew that it was something that went wrong. And I started to visit doctors and postnatal specialists, physiotherapists, in order to figure out the cause of this mommy tummy not going away, and to finding out what I could do to heal my mommy tummy. And ended up knowing that I've got diastasis recti and I've got over 10 fingers. And I was desperate. But I knew that it was not easy for me to get rid of it, because many of the doctors and physiotherapists, they told me it's entirely normal. It's something that happens to a lot of women after they've developed the baby, and do not expect that you'll be able to get rid of your mommy tummy and be able to go back to your pre-pregnancy body. I was frustrated at what I heard from them, but I decided that I have to do something to make a difference. I have to do something to heal my tummy. Then for the following 1.5 years, I did everything I could trying to heal my tummy. And by the end of the 1.5 years, I was able to successfully close my tummy gap to cure diastasis recti, and my tummy looked flat again. And that was my story. And in the process of me healing myself, my tummy, I also started to helping other moms to heal their tummies. And I was not surprised to see that actually many moms have the problem of having a mommy tummy, but not knowing what's causing it and not knowing what they could do to get back in shape, to get rid of their mommy tummy. And I've even seen more moms who are doing the wrong things, the wrong exercise, the wrong body alignment, which actually made their mommy tummy even worse. That really made me feel sad, and that's why I feel like I am in a mission to help the moms to really understand what's causing a mommy tummy and what's causing diastasis recti, and be able to take correct, simple, practical steps to gradually close diastasis recti to get rid of their mommy tummy. So that's my story. Back to today's topic, I want to share with you 3 simple signs that you can watch out for to immediately tell if you might have diastasis recti. Why I do this is because I've seen many moms who have diastasis recti, who have a quite big mommy tummy, but they simply don't know. So I was like, what if they have this very simple knowledge? Then they can immediately tell if they may have risk of diastasis recti, and then they can do something about it. That's why I come up with these 3 simple signs that every mom can follow. So let's start talking through them. So the first sign that you need to watch out for is simply that your mommy tummy is not going away over time. So back to my story. I was 6 or 7 months postnatal, but at that time, my tummy looked as if I was 6 or 7 months pregnant. So that was the sign. The most part of my body had gone back in shape at that time, but my tummy was still there. And I really didn't know what was the problem and what was causing it. But it's a quite bad sign. And you might go and see doctors and physios, and they tell you, well, it's completely normal because you've had a baby. You should not expect that your tummy need to go back in shape. But you need to also trust your body, because everyone has a body that is like a natural healing machine, and over time it should go back to in shape. If it doesn't go back in shape, it means that there might be something wrong. And also you need to understand that having a mommy tummy is quite common. And actually, according to stats, about 1/3 of women ended up with some form of diastasis recti 1 year after they delivered their baby. But the challenge is that a lot of the women just let the tummy be there and they don't know what it is. Actually, a lot of women have some form of diastasis recti, but they're just not aware of it. So if you have seen that you have some form of mommy tummy, a protruding tummy that is not going away, that is not getting better over time, you really need to pay attention and have it properly checked out, because having a diastasis is a problem and it has some quite serious health issues. So that's the first sign. And then the second sign is that you have kind of a donut shape like kind of thing around your belly button. So, and if you press on this donut shape around your belly button, it's actually quite firm. That's a very direct sign of having a diastasis recti. So why would we have a donut shape around us after we've delivered the baby? It's because our abdominal muscles have changed its position and changed its shape. So before they're like two straight lines aligned with each other. Right now, because of pregnancy, because the abdominal muscles have been overly stretched, they have become two half moon shape, and they're around your belly button, and that's why you would see kind of like a donut shape around your belly button. So that's a very direct sign of having diastasis recti. I had this problem also after I've delivered my first baby. I looked at my belly and it was very clear that there's a kind of a round thing around my belly button, which just wasn't nice at all. And over time, I also want to mention that over time, my diastasis recti was getting better. However, I remembered when I had over about 5 or 6 finger gap, the donut shape was still there. It became quite vague. It was not as obvious, but it was still quite small. It was still there. You can see that. So I think what the takeaway is for you is, doesn't matter how big the donut shape is or how small it is. If you have seen kind of sign of a donut shape, you need to pay attention, because in some situations, in some cases, you just have a small donut shape, but you still may have 3, 4, 5, or even wider diastasis recti. So you really need to pay attention to that. So that's really the second sign, which is you have a donut shape around your belly button, and when you press it, it's quite firm because it's your muscles there. That's why it's quite firm. And the third sign is the direction of your belly button has changed. So in my case, when I had diastasis recti, my belly button started to point downwards rather than facing forward. So why would that happen? It's because during pregnancy, different parts of our tummy get stretched to a different degree. And usually for pregnant women, the area above our belly button get more stretched compared to the area that is below our belly button area. That ended up the abdominal muscles become unevenly aligned, so they become more stretched above the belly button area, and they become less stretched, less problematic below the belly button area. So that forced the belly button change its direction, and it forced the belly button to face downward. So have a check at your tummy. If you see that compared to before you get pregnant, your belly button is not pointing in the same direction as it used to be, it's another sign of having a diastasis recti. And also, in my story, my belly button was facing downward, right? And after I've actually recovered from diastasis recti, my belly button came back again, right? So let me summarize the 3 signs you can watch out for to immediately tell if you might have diastasis recti. They are, the first one is simply your mommy tummy is not going away over time. And then the second one is you have kind of a donut shape around your belly button area, and when you press on them, they're quite firm. And the last sign is the direction of your belly button has changed, most likely has been pointing downward compared to before you got pregnant. And I really hope you find these information helpful, and you can use them just to immediately start to take a look at your tummy to detect if you might be having diastasis recti. And if you do think that you might have diastasis recti, do have it properly checked out and do visit doctors to seek opinions. And if one doctor cannot tell you what's really happened, go and see more doctors, because it's your body and it's really important to take good care of it. And also have the confidence that our bodies are really natural healing machine, and it has the power to go back to normal. It has the power to heal the problem itself. And let's take whatever it takes to heal our mommy tummy and to go back into our pre-pregnancy body, and we can do it. And also, to make it easier for you, I've created a free checklist, which I'm going to upload just right below this video after the session is over, so that you can download the free checklist and use it as a guide to see if you might be at risk of having diastasis recti. And also, I'm so thrilled to announce that I am in the process of developing a program. It's called Mommy Tummy Solution, which is designed to help moms really to get rid of their mommy tummy and to heal diastasis recti and help them get back into their pre-pregnancy body. So I'm in the process of developing it, and I very much welcome thoughts and questions and comments and ideas. What kind of content you want to be included in this program, and what do you want to learn the most, and what kind of challenges or problems that you are facing that you would like to have an answer. So just leave me a comment below. I will make sure that I will go back to them even after the live session is over. And I very much look forward to hearing from you and to be in touch with you. And I hope that I can help you as well to heal your mommy tummy and to heal diastasis recti, to really help you to become the most amazing, the most beautiful versions of yourself. Okay, that's about it for today. I am Grace, the founder of Honest Bellies. Do leave me a comment if you have any comment, any questions, even you are watching the replay. Let me know your thoughts, because I will make sure that you will go through all the comments even after the session is over. Okay, love from me. Enjoy the rest of the day, and see you next time.